I want to try something. I want to try putting my ailerons down on low rates and see if it makes a difference for the Harrier roll. I need a little more power at the low end of the motor.
So more pitch?
Now, I think if I just adjust my throttle curve a little bit in it, I'm going to land it and see if it makes a difference. If I set a little bit of throttle curve in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, not really. What do you mean?
I'll show you.
I know what throttle curve is, but what difference is that going to make on your...
Well, if I set my quarter throttle at like 30%.
Oh, adjust. Okay, I see what you're saying.
To where I get a little bit more power.
Yeah.
Let me try it. I haven't set this up for a throttle curve yet, so... Yes, yeah, I did. Now, I'm going to set my 25% at 30. Let me try 35, see if it makes a difference.
So why set the curve down there versus, oh, just because the stick's in a better comfortable position?
It'll give me more power at quarter throttle, because that's about where you're fluctuating between quarter and a half when you're doing a Harrier roll.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get just a little bit more.
Stick in the same position, but get a little more torque.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to, let's see how it does. Oh, and I also want to, hold on, I want to tweak my low end down to about 65 for my aileron. Let's try it.
What does the kit like that one run?
$439 for the airframe.
That's pretty much assembly, right? You don't have to glue it, cover it, and all that.
Nah, yeah, it's already, you just got to put your elevator in and your rudder on, that's it. Alright, now let's see if it makes a difference power wise, because like I said, I got it where it's, what did I say, 30 or 35% at quarter throttle. I might need to give it a little bit more at half. Maybe that's the problem. I know that's turning it down to 65% on the aileron low rate made a difference. I love this plane though, man.
Yeah.
This frickin' plane is awesome.
Like it's stable. That's the only thing I don't like about this airphone. You know, being jumping around a lot. It's still
fun. See, what I do is I use the side of my head to feel where the wind's coming from. I love being out here just me and one other person, because I ain't got nobody bitching at me to get out the runway, and especially.
That's why I like going over there by myself. I go over there and just fly. I can fly through 5 straight batteries. Don't have to worry about waiting for somebody.
Exactly. Well,
they're flying on the other end, doing all kind of stupid shit.
Since it's just you and me, I can admit it. A lot of why I like flying by myself is because when I'm practicing shit and I screw up, there ain't nobody here to laugh at me. But look how that bitch floats, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love this plane. Well, what I want to do is I want to take that AS3X off, because I put it on there so if Connor wants to fly it.
Yeah.
But the only problem is when you turn it off, it puts the elevator on low rate. You know what I mean?
Is it on there?
Yeah, it's on. I want to.
Did that come off of the Visionaire? Or?
No, I bought one separate.
No.
But even before I put it on, the balance, it was real tail heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That tail wind.
Yeah, the wind's pushing on that tail a little. See? The wind's pushing against it. See Shoot, I didn't even get to do a hover with it, but that's alright. Because like I said, the things I'm practicing right now are the Harrier rolls, and guess what I'm going to start practicing next? Let's back up a little bit so I can... the next thing I want to start practicing is my, torque rolls. Because I've got on the simulator where I can do them great on the simulator.
Yeah.
But look, this wind, this thing doesn't even want to land, man, because it's tail heavy.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of play with it a little bit. Don't worry about it. I ain't going to fly into us. You got to push down just a little. Almost like I know what I'm doing, man. But yeah, I got to push down a little on it because it's so tail heavy.
Yeah.
That's why I thought about putting a gas motor on it, man. Where if I put a gas motor on, I definitely got to take that receiver off.
Yeah.
I'm having a hell of a time keeping this bitch on the ground, man. The wind wants to get up underneath that tail end. I'm going to set my half stick to 60% throttle on the curve and see if that makes a difference.
Double on 6 cell?
6. Now see what kills me though is that extra 330